Hello, welcome back to the breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you're watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a breaking news report coming out from the Middle East, and we're going to talk more about Israel and the Houthi rebels of Yemen. So, yesterday I gave you guys an update that Israel flew down to Yemen and started bombing targets down there. We had the Hodeida port being heavily destroyed. There's like a oil depot over there that was hit once again. This happened a few months back. And right now, we know that Israel has been attacking Yemen due to some ballistic missiles that were fired towards Israel just over the weekend on Sunday. We had one of these ballistic missiles directly striking the Ben Gurion airport inside of Israel. So Israel's responding to these attacks that took place on Sunday. Now I have a new update here on your screen as we have new attacks taking place in Yemen just today. Israel blows up Yemen's Sanaa International Airport. Trump says Houthis capitulated. The Israeli military carried out an airstrike on Yemen's main airport in Sanaa on Tuesday, its second attack in 2 days on the Houthi rebels after a surge in tensions between the group and Israel. So this is reportedly a picture coming out of the airport. One of the main terminals over there completely hit and destroyed. We had lots of aircraft on the runways over there that were destroyed as well, many of them civilian aircraft, but reportedly controlled by the Houthis, so I would see why Israel would target these. What we're hearing is this airport is just completely destroyed. Permanent destruction is what we're seeing here. Also reports of two power stations reportedly being hit and also a cement factory being attacked as well. So I've got so much video footage coming out from Yemen today. And also in regards to Trump saying that the Houthis have capitulated. Yes, he did state that just today while he was speaking to reporters. And allegedly, the Houthis are stating they are no longer going to attack any ships in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden anymore, and the shipping lane should be back open. But we do have reports from a Houthi spokesperson as well today stating that's not the case. So I'm going to show you guys the information anyway. Maybe there is a ceasefire agreement between the Houthis and the U.S. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see what happens here, but let's go ahead and jump into this, guys. So much information to share here with you. So from Suppressed News, breaking: Israel bombed Sanaa International Airport in Yemen with over 20 airstrikes reported across Sanaa. The strikes destroyed the runway, passenger terminal, civilian aircraft, and service facilities. Hebrew Channel 12 News reports that the attacks are targeting 10 sites across Yemen, including oil facilities and fuel centers. The aggression has also struck the Daban Central Power Station in Bani al-Harith, a cement factory in Amran Governorate, and the Houthi'S power station south of Sanaa. Okay, so again, two power stations being hit, cement factory also being destroyed, and then we've got the international airport of Sanaa hit very hard today. So these videos that we're going to show you guys, I'm not sure exactly which is which. Some of them in the airport, some of them could be some of these other targets like power stations and the cement factory, but I do want to show you all this video footage. So let's start off with this first video right here. And just to let you know before we do play it, some of these are very loud, so if you're listening with headphones, just get your ears ready and turn down your volume, okay? Here we go.
استهداف مصنع اسمنت عمران من قبل العدوان الأمريكي الإسرائيلي.
All right, so in our first video here, it does look like we have massive destruction at what could potentially be maybe a cement factory or maybe one of the power stations close to Sanaa. You can see just completely destroyed and on fire here. Massive hit right there. Let's go ahead and show another video coming up next. Alright, my apologies. That video is very loud. I tried to turn it down for you guys. So much chaos happening over here. Everybody's honking their horns after this massive strike. I mean, look at that black plume of smoke coming from possibly the airport, but somewhere on the other side of these buildings, something getting hit very hard. Okay, these are massive strikes taking place by Israel's military today. Next video coming up. Okay, this video to me looks like possibly from the airstrikes at the airport, and you can see all this smoke just carrying on down the sky over here. Massive hits inside of Yemen today, guys. One more video coming up. right, guys, so not a whole lot of sound here in this video. You can hear some dogs briefly barking there, but we can see a huge fire over here, and it looks like maybe some sort of fuel depot. Something could have gotten hit there. Was it a gas station or something? I don't really know, but that's some very thick smoke, possibly indicating fuel burning there. It could also be maybe one of these power stations directly being hit as well. We can see some power lines there just in the background, okay? So huge hits today coming out of Yemen. We've got more videos here now from Vicegrad24 breaking. The Israeli Air Force has struck the passenger terminal, civilian aircraft, and service facilities at Sanaa International Airport in Yemen. The Houthis hit a patch of grass near the airport in Tel Aviv. Israel responded by destroying the entire airport in Sanaa. It just shows the disparity in capabilities between the two sides. If the Houthis choose to continue their attacks, it will be them and not Israel that will have to pay a significant price for it. That's very true. Israel does have pretty significant capabilities here. So we'll go ahead and let this video roll here, and we can see what appears to be strikes on the international airport in Sanaa. And we can see lots of smoke and fire coming from at the airport over there. And it looks like somebody was recording this just right as the strikes took place over there. So very, very insane footage coming out today. Now from Mossad commentary, Sanaa Airport is what they are stating here also. So this possibly indicating another strike on the airport. And we know, again, the terminal was hit. We had aircraft being destroyed on the runways over here. Take a look at this. Pretty insane video.
Oh. اوه يا الله بابا تدخل تدريس تدخل تدريس الشظايا شظايا تدخل ريح 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 بس اوه يا الله اوه جا يا اخي اوه.
All right, a pretty massive munition being dropped over here inside of Sanaa also, and possibly destroying the airport is what we're seeing here. It is kind of hard to tell because we got a lot of buildings in the way, but based on this information, that could possibly be the Sanaa airport today. I've got more videos here now from Megatron Ron. Breaking: Yemen's international airport is completely destroyed in Israeli-U.S. airstrikes. Civilian planes blown to pieces. Okay, this is a very good video that shows the extent of the damage at the airport today in Sanaa, the international airport. Take a look at this, guys. All right, so what you're looking at here is the Sanaa International Airport and all these blown up civilian aircraft. And again, from what we understand, these are Houthi-controlled aircraft that Israel went after. These are civilian-style aircraft completely destroyed and burned to the ground. So I'm sure that's going to be a massive hit to the Houthis as well. So now let's move on to Israel War Room. We can confirm that all arrivals and departures at Sanaa International Airport have been canceled. Okay, so the airport completely shut down, guys, and who knows how long it'll be shut down for. Is it going to be for a long time, maybe permanently? Who really knows? But that's a major airport inside of Yemen. Also, look at this from Dr. Eli David. Google Maps is quick. Okay, and I guess already on Google Maps is showing up as permanently closed already. And that was very fast. That was literally just within hours of this strike taking place. Okay, so permanently closed airport in Sanaa. Now from Vivid, Houthi-controlled planes in Yemen absolutely annihilated. Enjoy the show. Okay, so we've got this new video here also showing these aircraft destroyed after they were being hit by Israeli warplanes just today. And at one point, you can see here on the corner of this plane, it says Air Force. So I believe that's the Yemeni Air Force that uses this. And is it possibly controlled by the Houthis also? It most likely is if Israel was going after it and targeting it to destroy it. But again, guys, massive hits over here on the Sanaa airport and a lot of civilian aircraft being destroyed today. Okay, so huge hit there. Now, from Jurgen Audit, the Houthis surrendered and declared they will no longer fire on ships, Trump says. The Houthis have already responded. Trump's statement is false. He has lied again. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this clip here. This was Trump meeting with Mark Carney, the Prime Minister of Canada. And allegedly, Trump is saying that the Houthis are no longer going to attack ships down in the Red Sea shipping lane. So let's see what happens here. But this is what he stated. Take a look.
We had some very good news last night. The Houthis have announced that they are not, or they've been announced to us at least, that they don't want to fight anymore. They just don't want to fight. And we will honor that. And we will stop the bombings. And they have capitulated, but more importantly, we will take their word. They say they will not be blowing up ships anymore, and that's what the purpose of what we were doing. So that's just news. We just found out about that. So I think that's very, very positive. They were knocking out a lot of ships going, as you know, sailing beautifully down the various seas. It wasn't just the canal. It was a lot of other places. And I will accept their word, and we are going to stop the bombing of the Houthis, effective immediately. We had some very good news.
All right, sorry guys, the video is very fuzzy and kind of difficult to see, but we can see Trump here stating that the Houthis have capitulated, they will not attack ships anymore, and the U.S. is going to discontinue their bombing campaign on the Houthis as well. So I have not seen an official statement come out from any of the Houthis yet, stating that they are no longer going to attack ships. And generally, if they were going to do that, they would come out publicly stating that. We have not seen that yet. Apparently, this is only a deal between Trump and the Houthis. So I don't know if this is completely confirmed yet. We'll see what happens here. But again, information today showing that's possibly not the case. Here's this report from Suppressed News breaking. Houthis Ansarallah spokesman Mohammed al-Bukaidi, our military operations in support of Gaza will not cease until the aggression against Gaza stops and the blockade on its residents is lifted, allowing the entry of food, medicine, and fuel. As for our attacks on the U.S., they fall within the context of the right to self-defense. If it halts its attacks on us, we will halt our attacks on it. The position also applies to Britain. We are committed to our operations in support of Gaza, regardless of the sacrifices it costs us. If the U.S. persists with its operations in support of the Zionist entity, even if they are immoral, the only way to stop the war and avoid escalation is for the U.S. to pressure Netanyahu to respect the terms of the ceasefire agreement. At that point, we will halt all our military operations in the Red Sea and deep within the Zionist entity. Okay, so they're talking about attacking ships, commercial ships, in the Red Sea shipping lanes. They're talking about attacking U.S. warships and also Israel. Okay, that if Israel discontinues their attacks on the Gaza Strip, which we're not seeing that right now. If anything, Israel's picking up their attacks on the Gaza Strip, and they just stated yesterday that they effectively want to take it over, at least large percentage of the Gaza Strip. Okay, so we're not seeing that war winding down anytime soon, and this doesn't really line up with the way I've seen the Houthis speak over the last year, just the Yemeni people. They really stand behind the Palestinians in Gaza, and they will fight till the very end. They are not people that would give up so easily, at least based on what I have seen. So I can't see them just backing out right now, but we'll wait and see what happens here. According to Trump, he's stating they have some sort of deal with them, so maybe they will. Now from Iran Spectator, breaking news, Trump ends Yemen campaign, signals goodwill for Iran talks. U.S. halts strikes against Houthis. This move aims to build momentum for May 11th Muscat talks. Iran acknowledges this is a gesture of goodwill. Yemen is not part of this game. However, this is between the U.S. and Iran insists on keeping its God-given right to peacefully enrich uranium at 3.67%. Let's finish this, okay? So this report just stating here again that Trump ends the Yemen campaign, that they're no longer going to be attacking the Houthis over there. And is this due to the talks in with Iran very soon? Because we're hearing that they're going to be meeting again in Muscat, I think is how you pronounce it, on May 11th. The last meeting, which was supposed to be, I think, on the 7th, was postponed. And now they have created a new time, which is going to be May 11th, for talks more on the Iran nuclear deal, and we'll see if the U.S. can strike some sort of deal with them. So maybe this is a deal that that Trump is trying to make with Iran to try to, create better relations with Iran and try to figure out a way to get this nuclear deal signed. That's possibly what it could be. But we'll wait and see an official response coming from the Houthis if they actually are going to discontinue their attacks and if they're actually choosing to capitulate. Right now, those are just Trump's words, okay? So just want to give you guys some updates coming out from the Middle East, let you know what is happening over here. Let me know what you think about all these details down below in the comment section. That's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.